Good afternoon, Bob Dalton coming to you from Allendale's trading floor here in McHenry, Illinois. It is Monday, June 13th, 2011. We saw the grain markets hit pretty hard today, due largely in part to improving weather. Harvest progress out in the wheat areas, both Chicago wheat and Kansas City wheat now being harvested in several areas. And crude oil being down, we saw general commodity selling overall, even with the weaker dollar. Chatter over CNBC here today talking about the U.S. debt situation being similar to that of Greece, possibly even worse. So you got that speculation running amok over the media, the dollar taking a big hit, and commodities overall today finishing lower on the day. So where we finished up specifically in the grains, corn, July corn down 4.5 at 782.5. Soybeans in July down 4.5, 1382 3/4 is where they settled up, and Chicago wheat down 16 1/4 at 743. Now, typically what we've been seeing on Monday, selling on early here in the market, in the trade once the pits get going, and then into the close, they firm them up a little bit on the anticipation of a turnaround Tuesday type trade tomorrow. Today we did finish off of the lows by about 3 to 5 cents across all the grains, but down towards the low end of the range. All right, and again, that has a lot to do with weather forecasts out there, improving conditions for both production, or I should say the progression of the grain, both emergence as well as going forward towards pollination on the corn. Bean planting is occurring, so the dry weather and warm weather will help out those guys trying to get beans in the ground. And wheat harvest, of course, as well. You don't want to be doing that in the rain. So they are calling for less rain, a little more heat, some sunshine, and that, of course, is bearish. Crude oil being down 212 did not help either. Right now we're sitting at 97.17 in the electronics crude. And the dollar down 29 3/4. The September contract is now the front month in the dollar. We're at 74.89 in the U.S. dollar index. Moving over to livestock now. The cattle did enjoy the fact that corn was down. Feeders specifically up $1.15 today in the August at 124.77.5 when the pits closed up. Fat cattle gaining a little bit as well. We're looking for a steady. Allendale is looking for a steady to lower cash trade this week. Other analysts I listened to this morning were looking for a steady to maybe $1 higher cash trade. 105 is where we're expecting to open up cash trade in fat cattle this week. June contract 103.20 is where that settled up today. And then hogs, again, finding some support after that double bottom last week. We're up 30 cents in July, 93.52.5. Sticking with the livestock for a minute, if there is anybody out there right now who is very friendly the cattle market, it is our very own Rich Nelson. He's our livestock analyst, the director of research here at Allendale, and he put out some very exciting trade recommendations for the cattle market. Now, if you're a subscriber to our research, you're going to see the trade recs that he is going to make tonight. We're also beginning to, or I should say we already have begun to start establish a long position in the fat cattle market. So keep your eyes out for Rich's recommendations here this afternoon. He made a statement which you may want to review in our meeting, which you will get emailed to you later on this afternoon, which is outstanding. You typically don't hear people go so far on a limb to make a recommendation or to get a point across when it comes to their analysis, but Rich threw a phrase out there that stopped everyone in our meeting for a minute. So be sure to look at that meeting, watch it in its entirety. There's some real good numbers in there for the grains as well as the livestock that coincide with trades we have out there right now, as well as we build positions going into later on this year. If you don't subscribe, call us as soon as you can, talk to a broker, get the information you need to us so we can get you signed up for the research. Our phone number here is 800-262-7538. Also, you can sign up on your own on the website at www.allendale-inc.com. Thank you for tuning in again this week. My name is Bob Dalton, and we'll talk to you again very soon. Good luck.